Yeah, my vice principal molesting me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so when I was a kid, I was a little troubled, had some issues. So he, like, took me under his wing, and his thing was, like, he would take, like, troubled kids, like, under their wing and, like, help me get back on the basketball team, like, help me get back on the football team because I would get academically suspended all the time. And in the beginning, I was like, this guy's the coolest guy ever. And for people out there, if you're young and an old man turns out to be the coolest guy ever, odds are he wants to have sex with you.
Yes.
I'm just putting it out there. I don't know the statistics on it. But odds are when an older man is cool to a younger boy that isn't related to him, odds are he wants your body.
Unless that man is Saudi Arabian, then he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Contact us at what? heybabepod@gmail.com.
Yep.
Saudis.
Look at Tim's hat with the.
I didn't even notice it. It's great.
Wait, though. But you just said that, right? But I'm like an older guy that's nice to kids.
Yeah.
No, old as fuck.
Yeah, like
you're not old as fuck.
Yeah, and you don't work in a
probably-
school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I was, I'd be really nice to the kids.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you guys be nice to kids? I mean, I think I just want to make sure we're not painting ourselves as molesters if we're nice to children.
Oh no, I'm nice to children all the time.
I know you said
You were nice to my kids the other day.
Yeah, you never know though.
But I'm still.
I know. She has been quiet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean it like that.
The other day.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it like that.
I know. My daughter's hiding in the basement.
Sal's coming. She's like, oh. Starts getting that Pfizer shit. Yeah. Starts doing that shit. Yeah. So I was like, oh man, this guy's really cool. Obviously was grooming your boy. So I was just like, okay, like this guy is really cool.
What were some cool things about him?
He would get me. He would take me out of class. Like if I was having a hard time, if I was 30 minutes late for a class, he would write me a pass. He would make sure that like if I was failing, I would get like that one assignment that you do at the end of the semester to pass.
Okay.
So he was doing like all these great things, and I was like, damn, like this dude sees my trauma. You know what I mean? So I was like, this guy knows me. This guy could read me. Yeah. So we're talking for 2 years, like just regular, right? And then like towards the middle of my sophomore year, he pulls me into his office and he goes, I have a workout routine for you. So I was like, all right, cool. I played football at the time. So I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? So that's kind of cool. And then he was like, yeah, like if you ever want to come here and work out in my office, you can if you want.
Okay. Which, listen, still is like, it's weird, but we're not anywhere.
Yeah, it's still not molest area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can still see it being on the up and up. I can still see
that just
Come work out my office.
Yeah, that's sharing common space. Like I'll do push-ups at 14 while you
I
write
guess now you say
progress
it like
reports.
that. Yeah. Oh, he was there like watching you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like there was some free weights there. He's like, come in. Use
No. So that was the first. I have 2 older brothers.
Okay.
So I knew what was gay very early on.
Okay.
Because I was called gay from the time I was 3.
Okay.
You know, because when you have 2 older brothers, you're gay. That's just how it is.
Yeah. The little one is gay.
Yeah, you're a little gay bastard. So that's just like what it was. So I had a clue, and plus I was one of those kids that like watched Oz. Like I wasn't supposed to, but like I watched The Sopranos when I was 9.
were up on it.
Yeah, I was up on all that type of stuff, but he was really good at hiding the vibes. So he was doing that. The workout thing was a little weird. And then like a week later, I had a bad day in school, and he brings me into his office, and he starts crying. And I was just like, you good, bro? Like, are you all right?
Shorty, you good? Shorty, you say, Shorty, you good?
Yeah. I was like, yo, Shorty, Fat Joe'd him. I was like, yo, Shorty, you good?
In that moment, you called up Fat Joe and what he did for you.
This was like 3 days after the tournament, too. So I'm just like, I'm like, what the hell's going on, man? He was just like, no, like, I see, like, you're struggling so much. And, like, as a kid, I struggled, too. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, damn, like, what'd you do? Like tell your Spanish teacher to, like, suck your dick or something? He was like, nah. He's like, I had this track coach. And I was like, all right. And he was like, always like riding me, like always trying to like be a dick to me. So I'm like, all right, not gay. Okay, keep going. Yeah. And then he's just like, you
suspected something right now? You felt uneasy?
Yeah, my gay flag went up immediately.
Right. And how old are you right now?
I'm 34.
No. How old?
Yeah. I was 14, I don't want to say gay, but my molestation flag went up. The big red molestation flag.
I could be in a situation right here.
Yeah. So he starts like crying. He starts like talking about this coach and like, you know, like when people are telling a sad story, they're like, so I had this coach.
Yeah, fighting back.
yeah, you know what I mean? He's like, I was just like, whoa, this is gonna be fucking heavy. Because if anyone ever does that mid-story, it's gonna be like something bad's coming after this. Because you know they do not want to tell this story.
Right.
So he's just like, so like this coach was always mean to me, and always and then like one day I was in the shower and he like came into the shower like naked with me.
Ooh.
So now in my mind I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And then my mind immediately goes to, why the fuck is he telling me this story?
Right.
Like I got in trouble in math class. Like it's not like my math teacher pinned me up against the fucking blackboard.
Right.
Like, made me do, you know, like equations.
Like one time
naked.
I was doing long division nude, and the guy walked in nude with me and did it.
Yeah, I was like, yo, what the fuck?
When you're only 14, you're like, people go in the shower naked. I only ever go in the shower with my bathing suit on.
I'm like that too. I'm a shy guy. Yeah. But I remember just being like, he's like, yeah, and he like got real vivid. He was like, he pushed me up against the thing, and I was just like, yo, what? Like, I'm supposed to go to fucking gym after this. Like, how am I supposed to process it? So he was like, I just don't want to like see the same things happen to you. And I was like, okay. I was like, all right, like Mr. Blank. I was like, it's all good. Like, and then I'm consoling like this like molested older man in his office. This guy's like 50 years old, dude. I'm 14. Right. He's telling me about how his gym teacher like tried to tickle his venouche. You know what I mean? Like this is kind of crazy. So I'm just like, okay. And I remember I just go back to class and I was like, I feel bad for him, but there was something incredibly weird about that. Right.
Yeah,
and incredibly gross. Like, why is he telling me this? Like, I'm 14. I'm a troubled kid. I'm vulnerable. Like, this is kind of sketch. I don't even know if the story was true, but the way that he was crying, it felt real. Right. You know what I mean? Like I said, he did the leg slap look away. So I was like, yeah, this is bad. So he leaves our school. He was a vice principal. He leaves our school, becomes a principal of the school, right? And we were all sad because, you know, like that was the one weird thing that was always in my mind. But otherwise, he was the fucking man.
But you forgot about that.
I forgot about it. I let it go. You know, I'm just a kid, like, living life. So he goes to another school in a year. I want to say 2.5 years or so later. I'm watching News 12.
Oh, wow.
I'm watching News 12.
No fucking
And my
way.
mom was watching it with me. And they were like, principal of so-and-so was arrested for lewd conduct with a boy 15 years of age in his car with one of his students. And his fucking picture pops up on the screen.
Wow.
And when I tell you, my poor mother let out the most blood-curdling scream because she knew how, like, close he was to me. You know what I mean? And like, he was close to my cousin. He just, like, wanted to fuck all of us, I guess. He just wanted the whole bloodline. So he was just like, you know, he just wanted to
Who fucking tonight?
He was like, how many low priorities can I fuck tonight? That's just what it was. So my mom lets out this blood-curdling scream, and as soon as I saw his face, it was like, you know in Shawshank Redemption when he throws the rock through the poster?
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew there was, I just, like, I heard it, and the rock just fucking bouncing around. I said, this motherfucker just went through the wall. So I just go, I look at the screen, I just go, I knew it. I knew it. And now my phone just starts blowing up. Blowing up. Because everyone, like, even, like, old teachers are calling me. They're like, hey, man, like, are you okay? But I know what they want to ask for real. They're like, yo, did you ever, like, suck his cock? Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what they want to ask me. They're just like, yo, you good, man? I know that's a lot.
Sal, should we tell him? Bring him in.
Vice
Principal O'Shaq Hennessy.
Up until he was on the news, it was all
allegedly.
Yeah.
But now, so that, like, has got real fucking emotions, right?
Yeah, dude. And they found, like he used to call me at night. And, like, I could hear him breathing. Oof. Yeah. Yo, he used to send me birthday cards, like, every year. Like, send me letters. And my dad, being the Italian guy that he is, every time, like, a letter, he would call me and be like, this guy's fucking gay.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's like where his head goes.
Tampa Tony.
Like Tampa Tony,
yeah, like Tampa Tony. My dad would just be like, something's not right about this guy. I think he's gay. And I was just like, Dad, he's just like a nice guy.
But gay isn't the issue.
Gay is
Gay's
not
a
the
pedophile.
issue. Yeah. That's how you know that old Italian people couldn't you know, you were gay, like gay and pedophiles were the same thing in their heads. They were like, they're all doing this.
But I know he's a pedophile, but is it with boys? Because that sucks.
You had sex with a little boy? I knew he was fucking gay.
I'm gonna report this guy. Hey, this guy is a gay. He's gay with my son.
Yeah, I don't want to try him for being gay.
We're trying him. He's arrested for petty. Whoa, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
First degree gay is what he's gonna get charged.
Yeah, because then if it's a girl, they're like, well, you know, your grandmother got married when she was 12. Fucking, yeah. It's happens in the old country. You know?
This man had sex with your 13-year-old son. I don't care about that. Yeah. It's so gay. Just get him out of here. Is my son gay now? Like, I don't know.
my son gay.
Yeah, so like,
So you literally, that happens. And then, so like what, so what's next then? Did like the police reach out to you?
Yeah. No, the police reached out to a couple people, but I kind of just like,
You weren't cute enough?
I wasn't. No, dude.
gave
When
you more
I
body
was so
image?
cute when I was
No,
a
I
kid.
believe it.
Yeah. Like I understood it. I was like, all right, at least he has good.
I
taste.
picture you in this outfit as a kid.
As a
I think
kid.
it's so cute.
Yeah.
Just sitting there,
Just a little like Puerto Rican boxer. Like, just,
Did he make a move on your cousin? You said he talked to your cousin.
no, he just like befriended all of us. He got the gayest with me. Like in terms of like, you know, what he talked about.
What did he even like? What did he even mean when he said, "I just don't want to see that happen to you"? There's no.
He was trying to bait it.
Yeah, he was grooming me.
Sure, but no, I know what he
So
meant. I
he
just mean
could
like
fucking pin me
in
during
his-
my push-ups and
in
fucking
his
help me
mind,
with my form.
logically though, in his mind, he's like, "This happened to me. I just don't want to see it happen to you." It's like, well, who's doing that to me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You like,
And then
it doesn't make any sense.
The craziest thing too is like all the girls like from my school were all up there with like free blank signs like there's no way, and I'm just in the back room like, yeah, there is.
Yeah.
I was like, there could be a way.
Oh, so he was being immediately defended.
Oh yeah, our like entire like governing like school body was like, oh yeah, like no way, no, and I'm just there like, props. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just there like props. And they were like, I remember one time they asked me, they were like, are you gonna like come up and like hold a sign or whatever? I said, I'm not getting involved in any of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not getting involved in any of this. And then my parents sat me down. They were like, yo, you just have to be honest with us. Like, did he ever do anything? And I was like, nah, I was too, I lost my virginity at 13. You know what I mean? So like, I was.
him.
Yeah, to him. he
You're
was
like, I had his number.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You know what I mean?
I knew what he was getting at because I've been fucking him for a year already.
Yeah. I already knew what he was into because I helped him explore that part of himself.
But so you didn't get involved with any of that stuff. But then when you knew about it, you said you were the only kid in the neighborhood who he did this stuff with. So like, how did you feel when you saw him get caught? Were you like, fuck, I wish I would have turned him in back then? Did you have any guilt feelings?
I'll be honest with you. The first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to beat his face in the applesauce.
Gets angry.
Yeah, that was the first thing in my mind. I said,
Right.
If
But
I
applesauce isn't going to be good for your weight loss for the wedding.
That's true.
Just
It's
too high in sugar.
sugar's too high.
Beat him into something more keto friendly.
Yeah, like a fucking like a celery puree or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Or at least an applesauce with no artificial color, flavor, or added sugar.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Sugar-free Jello.
Yeah.
Beat his face
Mott's
into.
is loaded with sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, aspartame. Got to watch out for that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I remember just being like, I'm gonna fucking kill this guy. Like in my mind, I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to the courthouse and like fucking who's the guy that shot Lee Harvey Oswald?
Oh,
Jack
John Wilkes
Ruby?
Booth.
Yeah, I was no,
Jack
that was the guy that shot Abraham Lincoln. Who was the
Jack
guy?
Ruby?
Wait, who shot Lee Harvey? Oh, Jack Ruby. Sorry,
Jack
but then
Ruby.
he got killed.
I was like, I'm gonna fucking Jack Ruby this guy.
Yeah.
Because the two like most important male figures in my life at that were my father and this guy.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
I was like, yo, this guy, all the stuff that he did for me, I'm struggling with. Was it predicated on this dude just wanted my butt cheeks? Or like, did this guy really like me? Was it both? So like, I was like traumatized for like 5 years after that.
Oh, shit.
I didn't trust like anybody that like came into my life and was like trying to help me. I was just so arrogant. I just thought everyone wanted to have sex with me.
Wow.
I was like, everyone wants to fuck me. Dude.
So what was his fate? Did he go to prison?
He didn't go to prison, but he
didn't.
He took a plea though. And as soon as I heard I said, yo, if you're innocent, why are you taking a plea, bro? Like that in my mind.
Sure.
If you're innocent, why are you taking a plea? If someone said to me, "Hey, what's up? You were in a car with a 14-year-old boy." And it wasn't true, I'm going to fucking court forever.
Right,
I'm starting GoFundMes, Patreons, and shit to get funding. I'm getting fucking Johnny Cochran, who was alive at the time.
Right.
And I'm beating this fucking case.
Right.
So when he took the plea, I was like, this just confirmed everything for me. So he lost his license, and I my cousin Googled him like a few days ago. He's an author now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
A few days ago?
Like
a few days ago?
Yeah, like a few days ago.
So
that's why it's just crazy that you guys brought up that type of thing. But like,
now he's and then past that, like probably nobody even knows it existed back at that part of his life.
No, like he goes by like a different name now.
Self-employed.
Right? Self-employed.
So he had to go.
And I also saw he wrote a children's book.
What?
No.
About like the government. Yeah.
A children's book about the
government?
Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Did you? But it's interesting because you still won't say his name, and the reason why you don't want to get sued, you just don't want to go through it again.
Yeah, it's not. It's public record. Like you could Google it, and like it's not that hard to do. It's just like for me, that part of my like first couple of years of high school were like ruined for me. Wow. Because I was just like I was already a troubled kid. I was already having issues at home, and then the one guy that was like supposed to do this gets arrested for like sending fucking lewd messages and having a boy in his car and doing all this shit. I was like, yo, and he used to call me on the phone. He wrote me a letter after he wrote me a letter after he got arrested. And
you gotta be fucking kidding me.
He initially did get arrested.
Did he address it?
Oh yeah,
Did he address it? Or was it just
he was like, I want you to know everything that you're like heard about me like isn't true. And I was just like, dude.
A handwritten letter?
A handwritten letter.
Psycho.
A handwritten letter.
But he knows that he literally talked to you about that inappropriate stuff.
Yeah, which nobody knew. I didn't tell anybody about that, but we had a meeting of like there were like 4 kids that like were always like kind of in and out of his office, and we all fucking met up. We had like this weird like fucking like Goonies meeting,
like survivors meeting.
Yeah, we did, and we all like talked about it and got drunk, and we were just like. And then it comes down is that he was kind of sharing little tidbits with multiple kids about like weird sexual stuff that happened in his life, or like he would ask, like I remember he would ask them about sex and like ask me if I was having sex, like weird shit.
Because he wanted to see how far he could push it. Be like, did I pick one who would be willing to do stuff?
Yes.
He's trying to test you.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that's grooming.
He was. Yeah, because they said they found like mad text messages and shit. I never saw the text messages.
How did he not go to prison then? I don't understand.
I know.
I don't know. He took a plea. I'll show you the article.
Would you ever
after.
have him on your podcast?
I would.
Really?
Yeah, I would have him on my podcast.
He would just lie anyway, though.
He would just lie, and
he's not gonna. He wouldn't take that. He wouldn't do that.
You want to know what I wanted to do? I wanted to do. This is how fucking dramatic and attention whore I am. I wanted to go to like one of his book signings, and just show up with the book and tell him to sign it.
Wow.
And just see what he says.
He probably wouldn't even recognize you.
Probably
because you're a skinny mini now.
Yeah. He'd just be like, "You're not the thick boy I wanted to."
Yeah.
Thick, passionate Latino love with. But yeah, dude, I say in my heart, I'll never. That's one person. I'm big on forgiveness. I think a lot of people deserve forgiveness in life, but that's one person I'll never forgive.
When you said he called you and you'd hear his breath, do you mean like
I thought he was
prank
jerking.
you and you didn't know it was him? Or
he would just be like. And I was like, this guy's jerking off.
In the middle of talking to you.
Yeah. I mean, allegedly. Like, in my mind, I was like, this guy's probably fucking jerking off while he's talking. Allegedly. You know what I mean? Jerking off, like, while he's talking to me. Yeah, shit was fucking crazy.
That's fucking nuts, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well, thanks for having me, guys.
Yes. And this is another fun Hey Babe. Right? It's every guest we have on tells the same story, right?
I mean, he's just like, we're in a garage. It's 4 guys.
Yeah.
I said, if I'm going to come clean, it's going to be in here. I said, that's it.
Do us a favor. Why don't you lift a couple weights?
Yeah. You guys want me to do some push-ups for you?